Spice fam, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today I will be showing you how I make cappuccino muffins. Now this is filled with coffee, a wonderful flavor. The salt actually gives it a really nice balance in terms of the salt and the sweet, or savory and sweet. It's a perfect little dessert if you have company over or you just want to enjoy something nice in your quiet time. If you're interested, keep watching this video. Don't forget to comment below. Let us know what you think. Now let's get into this video. For our cappuccino muffin, we are going to start off with this trussel. Here I have some flour. I have here some cinnamon and a bit of nutmeg. Now the nutmeg is optional, but I just think that it gives it a really nice pop of flavor. Here we have some salt to help balance off the flavors. Some light brown sugar. And here we have some margarine or butter. Let's go. You want to melt your margarine or butter, and remember to have it on low heat. You do not want it to burn, so be sure to also check on it. While our butter is melting, we are going to go ahead and add or mix together all the ingredients that we have for the trussel. So we're going to go in with our cinnamon and nutmeg. We're going to add in our salt. Our trussel mixture is finished. Now the butter is melted, and what we are going to do is pour it and then mix it in until it becomes crumbly, just like that. Just want to mix it up really well. So this is what our trussel is looking like. Now what I will say is that you want to add your butter a little at a time until you get that nice crumbly texture. As you would have seen, I did add everything at the same time, and what happened was that it was a little bit too sticky. So you want to also make sure that you do have some extra flour on the side, so you can add a little at a time until you get a nice crumbly texture, just like this. All right, you can see it's like grains, just like this. Yeah. So we are going to set that aside and move on to the next step. To make the actual muffins, we need some flour, regular white sugar, brown sugar, sour cream, buttermilk, or yogurt can be used, plain yogurt that is, eggs, some pure vanilla extract. We need some chocolate chips, and mine looks like that simply because it was in the freezer. Of course, you cannot make the muffins without some instant coffee, salt to help with the flavors, margarine or butter, and we need some leavening, which is our baking powder. We will start off by mixing our salt and our baking powder to the flour, and next what we are going to do is to mix it until everything is combined, just like that. I keep bouncing you guys, I'm so sorry. Oh, all right, just like that. So once you have mixed it in really well, we're going to set that aside and move on to melting the butter. Now I will not share the process because I would have shown you previously how I melt the butter, so I'll do that and come back and show you the next step. Here's our melted margarine or butter. We're going to allow it to sit for a couple minutes just to cool down before we proceed with the next step of this recipe. Once it's cool, I will come back to show you the next step. Hey guys, so we are back. What I did, I poured it into this container or this bowl so that it can cool faster, as this one doesn't have heat in it, right? It's more or less cool, or room temperature. So one of the reasons why we don't want to use too warm of a butter or margarine in our products when we are baking them is because we do not want to cause the eggs to... One second guys, sorry about that. My oven was actually preheating, and that was a signal that it's finished preheating. Yeah, so you don't want your eggs to be cooked. So in order to avoid that, then you want to make sure that the butter or the margarine is at almost room temperature. Yeah, so let us start. To a large bowl, we are going to add in all of the other ingredients like the eggs and such like. So you will see me adding them in. Lastly, I'm just adding in the butter. Don't forget the essence, guys. I almost did. What you want to do now is to go ahead and whisk everything together until it's well combined. So you want to make sure that you whisk this really well until it is smooth, that everything is well blended together, just as you see here. The next step is to add in the dry ingredients and fold that in. So we are going to replace the whisk with a spatula and we're going to fold that in. And just knock off the excess. Okay, so when you're almost finished folding in that the flour into the mixture, what you want to do is to go ahead and add in your chocolate chip. I don't like to fold it completely, well, all the flour in completely before adding, if it's nuts or chocolate chips or whatever it is, simply because I don't want to over mix my batter. All right, so we're going to just continue to fold that in gently, just like so. Pick up any excess flour there may be around the bowl. And be careful again, you do not want to overmix your batter. And basically that's what your batter looks like. Let me just show you guys again. There you go. That's the consistency right here. It's not too thick, neither is it too watery. Okay, so now we're going to place it into muffin pans lined with cupcake liner. Don't forget to add your streusel topping. Next, we're going to place it into our oven for about 25 minutes. Let's go. So here is what it's looking like so far. It's not yet quite ready. I don't think so. Let me just check this one and see. Let's test it. Right here. Actually, it's good. Yeah, this is actually good. So I'm gonna take out the other one. So here is what our cappuccino muffins are looking like. Just came from the oven and man, it smells so good. But we're gonna allow this to cool a bit before we remove it from the pan and then rest it on a cooling rack to completely cool, and then I'll come back to show you the final plating. Hey guys, this is the end of the video. So here's what our cappuccino muffin looks like with the crumble. I just wanted to show you guys. I just did a little bit of a decoration. Just threw some of the crumbles on the platter to make it look a little decorative, so to speak. So what we're going to do now is to break open one so that you can see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so we're just pulling that off so you can see guys. Look at that. Next we're just going to break it. Look at that guys, nice and moist. And that bit of chopped chicken there. This is going to be so good. So I really hope you'd have given this a try. We are looking forward to your comments. Also, this is the perfect little snack you can have when you have friends over and you want to do something different, or just for your enjoyment. It's perfect with tea as well. So until the next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye.